Good morning. My name is Rozicki, and I am a member of the Trinity United Church Men's Group for 18 years. I have had the pleasure of acting as chair of our AOTS on 2 separate occasions in the past. Our Trinity Spotlight today is focusing on Trinity United Church North Bay and the Great War, written by Donald Clydesdale, November 11, 2018. There is a memorial book at the front of the Trinity United Church sanctuary, but it only contains World War II information. This is an attempt to correct that by recording the information for Trinity's World War I veterans as well. Trinity then was very different from Trinity United Church now. For one thing, it was Trinity Methodist Church, having started with services in a rail car led by Reverend Silas Huntington. By 1914, when the war started, the church was in its 3rd building, the one we use today, but without the Christian education wing. The starting point for this was the memorial plaque on the sanctuary back wall, listing 102 names of Trinity people in World War I. There is a lot more information available now than there was a few years ago. The Library and Archives Canada website has almost completed posting the complete record files for each soldier online. These include postings for what unit they were with and have detailed medical records for when they were sick or wounded. They do not say where the soldiers were, only field when in France or Belgium. However, the individual battalion records give their battle honors, and some of them have war diaries online, so it is possible to determine where each soldier was with reasonable confidence. The City of North Bay website has a list from RCL 23 of all North Bay and area World War I participants, which was very useful to identify the person when only an initial is given. Of the 102 names, Donald Clydesdale identified all but 2. For these, Donald found possible names, but there is no obvious link to North Bay. Perhaps they moved here after the war and thus were added to the plaque. They could have enlisted in other services, such as the British Army or Air Force directly, and as such do not show up in the Canadian Expeditionary Force records. Donald added 2 names for a family on Worthington Street. The sister was a nurse in England, in addition to the 2 brothers, and also added Ray Moyer, who was in the RAF. This makes 102 identified. Of the 102, only 7 died during the war, 1 from sickness before making it to France. This death rate was much below the national average of 11 to 12% for a very specific reason. Why did they do it? It certainly was not for the money. They earned $1 per day plus a field allowance of 10 cents per day. If married or supporting a widowed mother, there was a separation allowance of $23 per month. Pay could be docked for any number of infractions. Check out our other stories of the Trinity members who served during World War I.